Grind committee, so unique is back. Yeah. West Trent. Yeah. Hip-hop lives through me, it came from the streets. Rhythm with a break beat, prove who can MC. Metaphors and techniques made you have to check me. My dialect connect peace, lyrics that are wet sheets. Spit it raw and sexy, shorty wanna F me. Swerving to the left beat, on the grind and stress free. Bust a shot of dead beef, hit him in the headpiece. Warned you not to test me, ice bars is Gretzky. Slide it in your wifey, all the women love me. A slight touch of grimy, slice and half a dime piece. Knuckle rapper 5-piece, high looking Chinese. Muay Thai IP, vivid on your screen, eyes wide like high beams, too low to find me. Switching lanes like car thieves, Starsky and Hush trees. Roll up the best weed, firewater Hennessy, ginseng for energy. Holla mommy Ben Aki, he play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Munk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Munk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Munk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Munk Show, I'm tuned in.
All right, all right, all right. What's up, y'all? What up, what up? What's up? What? Oh, the music. Oh, all right. Let me tell my so, you talk about my talk music. All right, I got my man Omar in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? And he has an app that everybody can use. I'm gonna need y'all to share this around. You know what I'm saying? This app can help everybody. I'm gonna let him break it down. But let me turn this down because it's gonna be a special show tonight. Not because it's my man, but it's because of what he's doing. And this thing right here can help everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna turn the music down, let him get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Oh.
How's it going, everybody? My name is KARIM, MATHIS, CEO, founder.
Which one are you?
Okay. My first initial radio interview. But as I was saying, my name is KARIM MATHIS, CEO, founder of Slap Mobile LLC. And what we have developed is a mobile app for anyone to use if they want to communicate with their family or friends who are incarcerated. It's simple, quick, and efficient. If you don't have time to mail a letter or print out pictures, simply download our app and we'll take care of the rest. A few simple steps and you're on your way. You were located on Google Play. Just type in Slap Mobile and our app will pop up. And also you can go to our website, which is www.slapmobile.com. And there are links if you have an iPhone or if you have an Android to go directly to our app. Or if you just want to learn more information about our company or myself, you can go onto my website, sign up for our monthly newsletter.
Okay. All right. We was talking earlier in the car, man. We made our little run and everything. I want you to reiterate, like, what made you want to create the app like this?
Well, I wanted to fill the void. There was guys, me, myself, I'm an ex-felon. I was also incarcerated. And I always used to hear fellow inmates say, man, my boys, they was out at the club and they got all these pictures, but they don't have no way to send them to me. They too busy to mail them off. And myself, as an example, I may call, speak to my mother, my brothers, or another family member, and they'll say, oh, I'm going to send you some pictures as soon as I get time. I'm busy. So I try to find a reason to eliminate that excuse. So sat down, because all you have while you're locked up is time. So I sat down and thought of an idea that I could make to develop that eliminate the excuses. And I thought about it. We're in a world today where people use their cell phones for 90% of the things they do, and they're always with them. It's not the cell phone that's mobile. It's the actual person that's mobile. I sat down and thought of an idea. So what I did was come up with the idea to create an app that family members or friends could write letters, upload photos, and me myself would receive the order and do the legwork to eliminate the excuse of, oh, I can't do it today, maybe tomorrow, or just give me some time once I get around to it. And if you get a chance to go into the app, you'll see I solved that problem.
Very interesting, man. What's even more interesting is this my boy from back in the day. We kind of like grew up together in the teenage years and stuff. And it's like a pleasure to see people doing their thing in our elder years. You know what I'm saying? So let's give it up. Clap, clap, clap. We'll give it up for O. You know what I'm saying? And even what's even better is to create something that's useful that you can really use, because we do have an overwhelming number of incarcerated individuals of all type, races, and colors that could use this app. You know, explain to them, like, what's some of the, as opposed to a phone call and all that, what is some of the ins and outs of the app, and what, you know, some of the detailed features?
Okay, basically, if I'm going to walk you through the creation of an account all the way to the completion of an order. A user download the app and create an account and put their name, email address, and create a password, log in, and then they'll add a recipient. The recipient is the person who's currently incarcerated, whether it's in a county, state, or federal facility. All they need is that inmate's name and their institution number, and know what state and institution they're currently in. We have a database that has been set up for every institution within the nation, broken down into state by state. And you'll select, starting with the state that they're currently in, and then go to the institution. Once that's completed, you can move on to actually submitting a photo or writing a letter. Your choice which one you would like to do. And it's simple as uploading a photo to Instagram or to Facebook.
So if they upload the photo, so when they send a picture, it'll be like sending a Facebook type of thing, like you or inbox type of message. You can send a picture with the letter, and it'll have a picture on it within the app.
Actually, no. What will happen is that the customer will submit their letter or photo, and I'll receive the order, and I'll print out a physical picture or print out a physical letter and mail both items to the institution.
Okay. All right. So that's the app comes to you, and then you physically mail the stuff off. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, and this is a better way for people that have to communicate for their loved ones that are incarcerated in jail or prison.
Yes.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So, how long did it take you to put this stuff together?
Well, the actual creation of the idea came together within months, but the completion of the actual app was about an 18-month process. Collectively, I worked with developers, website creators to bring my idea to light. I'm not a coder. I'm not familiar with the different codes to create apps or to write the apps. So I had to find the people that were able to bring my idea to light. And I surrounded myself with those people that were able to help me. I used a company out of Newark. These gentlemen, they're called Social Smith, and they were the developers for the app.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sharing it around, man. You know, trying to get people. For the people, a few people just tuned in. The subject of the night is my man. This is the guest, my man Omar Mathis. He created the app where you can communicate with your loved ones in prison through his app. So is this in the Play Store, the Google Play Store?
It's in the Google Play.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the website, slapmobile.com, you can click on our link for anyone that has an Apple phone.
Okay. All right. I'm getting calls already. Oh man. Well, maybe I should tell him that. I don't know his. If I can't take a call right now, I'm just had to hit him back. But yeah, man. The thing is to have something easier to communicate with your people, because jail is like a major business now. You know what I'm saying? Especially the for-profit prisons, and they kind of make it hard for you to get in contact with your peoples, you know, when this is going on. So you share this video around, go to the Google store, check it out, you know what I mean? Give it a number 5 rating, you know what I'm saying? Share it around. Y'all see it right here on the screen. Slap Mobile. Well, I should put the mobile thing on there, but you know, that's official right now. Well, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm doing it right now. The first 50 users who sign up, I'm giving them 5 free credits. This way they could get comfortable with using the app for free, get used to sending out a letter, and just get comfortable with using it. For one photo, I charge 55 cents just to mail a letter out. And you can buy the credits on our app, within the app, just so people could get comfortable with just being able to send a letter, write a letter. That's why I chose to do just the 5 free credits.
So like, is there a cost to it? Like after the credit, is there like a trial thing, or then what's the cost? What's the cost, if there is any? The
cost is run per photo or per letter that you would like to send. And I charge 55 cents.
Oh, that ain't.
The cost of a stamp is only 45 cents. So the extra stuff that you have to do, the envelope, I will take care of that in.
Okay.
And I left out one of the most key phrases. SLAP stands for, it's an acronym.
Oh, okay.
And it stands for sending love and pictures.
Oh, okay. So you gonna end up saying that a lot of times, man, tonight.
Yeah, because when people are locked up, one of the key words they say, send me some love. Send some love. Send some love. So I came up with that acronym. We're going to send some love and pictures. All right. Yes, it is.
Yeah, man. I'm getting hit up. You know, the people logging in, tuning in, share this around, because we want people to know that now there's another way that you can communicate with your loved ones that are incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Especially if something's going on, especially nowadays with the police brutality in different places. And it might be another way that can help, you know what I'm saying, for your people to communicate, because they do have computer labs and stuff within the prisons and the federal prisons. They do have computers and stuff, and laptops, and you see cats making videos and stuff now. You see cats making videos now. What y'all got going on, man? What is this, football? Or he's throwing in football jargon. Y'all cats is funny, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, share it around. Make sure you share the video around. The topic of the night is my man's app called SLAP. And SLAP, what's the acronym again?
It's for stands for Sending Love and Pictures.
Sending love and pictures. That's what SLAP mean. You know what I mean? Share it around. Cause I know a lot of people got somebody on the inside. A lot of the girls got somebody on the inside, whole hubby or something. And it's another way for you can send your loved ones some love, you know what I'm saying, and communicate with them. At the same time, you can send a picture and everything, and it's inexpensive for you to do that.
Yes.
You know, he made it in a way, and the creator is like what you just said earlier. You're gonna have to do that a couple times, man. That's how this works, because you know you want to get it for the people that's tuning in and all that type of stuff. And I'm thinking I'm gonna play a video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find a prison video, prison communication. And what we're gonna do is, and I'm just making this up as I was going, I didn't plan it. What we're gonna do is show you the how the app could work as opposed to regular phone communication. Cause you know cats can get beat up by using their phone. You know that you got some cats that been in for a while and they got dominion over the phone, and if you go use their phone not knowing, they beat you up, stab you, shank you, whatever. You know, some hard stuff going on out there. So now this app could also probably save some lives and keep a cat from going to use their phone. Now you can go use the app, iPad, whatever, go to the computer room, you know what I'm saying, or get a CO to do it for you if you on lockdown, you in the hole or something, you know what I'm saying. But it's something that works, you know what I mean. Get into a little bit more detail about, you know, where you see that the app can go in the future.
Well, currently within the country, there's over 2 million people currently incarcerated. And right now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm sending out a physical picture, a physical letter, but the next phase of Slap Mobile will be to transform those physical letters into digital letters, those photos into digital photos. So the communication will not only be one way, but will be two way. Because the way technology is evolving currently is that institutions are allowing inmates to have a controlled environment. And they're slowly allowing them to have access to emails, access to tablets. And with that access, I would like to be able to connect with, or have family members connect with their loved ones through the digital, and be able to not only send a letter, receive a letter. If Tyrone is tired, upset about his day, that happened behind a wall, they on lockdown, he might want to share with his girlfriend, his brother, his sister, or his best friend. A lot of guys, male and female, I'm sorry not to just be one way, but people in general go through a lot while they're currently incarcerated. And they need a different form to communicate. So within the near future, the next phase of Slap Mobile will be to have family and friends connect with their family members digitally.
Okay. That's dope, man. I mean, that seems like that, yo, man, y'all hearing it here first. This is his first, ready, and this is my man from back in the day, but I'm real proud of him to create something like that that's going to be useful in society, especially in America. And it's not being that it's app, anybody around the world can access that has a phone, an Android or Apple computer. They can access the Play Store from all around the world. So this could be applied in other countries too, right?
Yes, it can.
See, that's the thing. It's an international thing. And so we changing the form of communication going into the future. So these are the future brothers, you know what I'm saying, taking over. So y'all want to invest in this cat, man. You know what I'm saying? We need a black Bill Gates. For real, we need the new black Bill Gates. And the prison system is big all around the world. So you multiply how much you said it would cost to send a picture?
For one picture, it costs a person 55 cents.
For one picture, is that along with the letter? Could they tack it together?
Yes,
like,
for the first photo and letter, it'll be 55 cents. And that's cheaper than a cup of coffee.
That's cheaper than a cup of coffee. And you know, then you can communicate with your people, send them a smile. For the ladies, You know what I mean? You can send a little breast shot.
Live supporting the app. Supporting the app.
Would they be able to do that? If they want to take a picture too, they can sell nudes and stuff all like that.
Okay, now as far as nudity or explicit photos, please contact the institution that you're sending them to because
they might not let it fly.
Exactly.
Right.
Now,
so you want to keep it clean initially.
Right. Now, I understand some women may would like to show bikinis or lingerie photos, but you cannot get rated XXX.
Right. Because it's going to come through their head. They're going to see it first.
Yes. Now, if we receive a letter or, a photo that has explicit, we're going to send it to the institution. But if the letter is returned, that photo will be destroyed, or we will reach out to the account user and to explain to them that their photo was returned for reasons being of explicit content. Would they like for us to destroy the images or return the photos to them directly?
Okay. Well, at least it's something that's different, man. That sound like, because cats ain't getting nothing like that in prison right now. You got this. I seen cats making prison videos in jail, but this revolutionized that because the cats that do have that, now they can communicate with their peoples in a different manner. And then you have the legit factor. The legit factor is now
Fat man, what's up?
Yeah, you can really see. You can really send your people something to look at. You can show pictures of your kids. For the brothers that's been down, I got a cousin doing, 17, and he might want to see a picture of his children. You see how they growing. His wife has been holding it down with him. Shout out to Amari Austin. Bad respect. Very beautiful woman, my cousin's wife. Man, she's holding it down for the brother. I think she done like 12, 13 years with him already. Very rare. That's love. That's love. When somebody do their time for you, and they feel like the whole thing was unjust. But now you have a different way to communicate, so even me personally, I could use this app myself to communicate with some of the people that's doing time. I got brothers that's doing life that's never going to see the light of day again. So they appreciate to see some of the things out here that's going on to make their day better.
That's true.
That
is true. Because a photo is like still in a moment in time.
Right.
When you're out somewhere and you take that one photo, you're capturing a moment. And when you capture that moment, it means something to you. If it didn't, you wouldn't have taken that picture.
Right.
So when you take a photo, you would like to share it with your loved one.
Right.
Whether a young lady is at her son's baseball game and she takes a picture of him at the bat just to send to his father. Or the aunt who's at her nephew's birthday party and would like to send pictures to his mother because she's incarcerated.
Right.
We can't forget about the women that's incarcerated as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a lot of women, more than usual.
There's not only men, there's women who's at the forefront of this as well.
Right.
So just take all of that into consideration. Now, there is currently within certain states businesses like JPay that will allow family members to send or connect with their family or friends digitally through a tablet. But honestly, coming from my perspective, there's nothing like that physical photo.
That's right.
Holding it in your hand, sticking it up underneath your bunk, just to look at it every day.
Right.
Instead of pulling out your tablet and scrolling through it. So just think about that when you're out and about and you're moving through life. So whenever you guys have time, take a look at my website, slapmobile.com. I have a little quick infomercial on YouTube at Slap Mobile LLC. I'm also...
Matter of fact, pull it up. We can pull it up. We can play it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Sounds good. I'm also on all social media accounts, all except Snapchat. I don't understand that yet.
I'm not on there. I'm not on there yet either. I heard they having some trouble. Like they might be shutting Snapchat down. You know, I was hearing that they a lot of people, something that they lost a lot of investors or something. They're losing money. So I don't know how long that's gonna be around. I mean, but the Facebook, I mean, all this stuff done got crazy over the years with the censorship and stuff. For the people who's like, I don't share like I used to. Like I have 452 followers at one point now, like down to 85. I don't know if like, I don't think that it's all people just said, oh, you know, forget this guy. I think it's some of that is Facebook. Cause you know, I don't really have no shows that's like that offensive.
Right.
But at the same time, I you know, on this one I have to play the race card on this one. I think it's because when you got somebody like ourselves who reached the world without all the big boys governing us, you know what I'm saying, telling us what to do and what not to do. We don't have that. We do what we want to do. You know what I mean? We're independent and we still #1 in New Jersey. You know, so support Hamilton Radio and definitely support my man. You know what I mean? We go I got a couple more questions though. I'm just sharing this around. Make sure y'all share this around because the topic of the night is Slap Mobile and how a better way to communicate with your loved ones in the prison or federal lockup.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna ask you to reiterate again what the app is about.
Okay, for everybody that just tuned in, Slap Mobile LLC was created for family and friends to communicate at a better way, at a better pace than they currently are. A lot of people, and I'm not going to say all, have a life that consists of other things, and it slows them down from being able to write a letter or print out a photo, even though within their heart they want to. It's understandable that they just can't. And what we created at Slap was a fast and efficient way for them to do that without the headache or the hassle of standing in line at the post office or going to Walmart, CVS to print out a photo. And actually, the app is so easy, a 10-year-old could use it. If a mother is driving on her way to work or home, she could pass the phone to her 10-year-old son and say, write your dad a letter. And it's that easy and simple. Whereas kids today, they're more keen when it comes to technology. And they know how to utilize tablets, cell phones better than some adults.
As Rude pulled it up on the screen. That's a nice screenshot, man. That look real professional. Y'all see that? Give it up, man. Give it up. Look at that. Look at that. That's professional. This is like, you see, the thing what gets me is like, you never know. I think because a lot of people messed up by me doing this. I guess they thought I was just gonna be a bum or something or whatever. But you know, I mean, you see stuff like this and it's like, wow. We're grown men now. We have children. Some of us are grandparents, and some of us use our time wisely. You know what I'm saying? That this is not a stranger to me. This is like one of my old homies from back in the day, and this is my first time seeing him probably more than 20 years.
Yeah, about
probably
that,
more than 20 years. He look pretty much the same. Put on a little weight, but then to have something to offer to society in a positive way, a service of something. You know what I'm saying? Especially something like this. So y'all definitely go to Slap Mobile. What is this? This is slapmobile.com. This is the website. You can download it on the App Store or the Google Play Store. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we got that commercial. Let's check out. He got a commercial, so we're gonna check out that commercial, and I just might have that played in regular rotation, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we gonna check out my man commercial. How long is it?
It's about 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Yeah, it's not long.
All right, we're gonna roll my man commercial, and we'll do it a few times during the show. This is a 2-hour show, and we're gonna do the whole 2 hours tonight. And go ahead, roll that footage, man.
Slack was created as a tool to allow families to send photos and notes to loved ones who are incarcerated. We understand the time and effort it takes to send a photo, so we've created a quick and convenient shortcut that allows you to communicate at a much faster pace. Simply upload your photo from your phone to our site and allow us to do the rest. Slack was created as a tool to allow families to send photos and notes to loved ones who are incarcerated. We understand the time and effort it takes to send a photo, so we've created a quick and convenient shortcut that allows you to communicate at a much faster pace. Simply upload your photo from your phone to our site and allow us to do the rest.
Okay. Now what I need you to do, Rube, is punch up, go to YouTube and punch up prison communication. Because I want you to understand how vital this app is, you know, as opposed to what's available right now. You know what I mean? And we're going to find a video on that because I want to show you some of the hardcore stuff that goes on, you know, just to use the phone in the prison environment. So, let's see how inmates in solitary confinement trick the guards. You got that. Communicating with ghosts in haunted prisons. Now, prisons are denied communication rights due to political beliefs. Investigate journalists. Let's see. The secret U.S. prisons you've never heard of before. Communication in prison. Because I'm trying to find something along the line. You know what I'm saying? I won't get too off the subject. Let's see, we have a 14-minute joint right here. My perspective on communication amongst cons inside the UK prison system after spending some time inside myself. Okay. We probably can run that. And because this app is international. It's not just for the United States. You can use this app anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That they have uses to computers and stuff like that, you know. So I'm trying to find something strong language helping inmates improve communication and confidence. You know, let me see something. Difficulties in prison communication. That's what kind of like what I'm looking for. Difficulties.
Right now I got the Instagram live off of Slap Mobile. And just sharing with everybody. I'm at my man radio station, HamiltonRadio.net, and right now we're showcasing Slap Mobile. If you don't know, you will know. Slap Mobile, we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay, and we're going to change the way that families and friends communicate with their loved ones. Understand that there is a need for a letter. There is a want for a photo, and we're going to provide that. As long as you sign up, we're here to service you.
Okay. This inside the world's most luxurious prisons.
I didn't know prison was luxurious.
Yeah, right. Well, let's check this out, man. Punch in inside the world's most luxurious prisons. We're gonna run that. It's about a 10-minute joint. We're gonna run that for a minute. Boom.
So if anybody has any questions, feel free to come to right now. I'm on my Instagram live. Ask me any questions you would like, or we're currently at HamiltonRadio.net. We're live on their Facebook page or their YouTube page at Hamilton Radio 1. Feel free to ask us any questions. I'm here to answer all questions. And if you want, I can give you insight on a better way to communicate with your loved ones.
Right. Yeah, and I'm trying to hit up everybody that I know that got somebody in jail. or just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's a lot of people. But now you have a different way to communicate. And what other uses that you think the app can be used for besides the prison thing? Could it be used to send like regular mail, or is it just exclusive to the prison system, or could you send a picture to somebody else? Like
no. Please do not let it limit you to just an institution. If you know someone who's currently within the armed services,
military,
yes,
that's the, we got to bring that up. Got to touch on that.
Or if you know someone that's currently just that would like a physical photo that you want them to send to them. It doesn't have to be explicitly for an inmate. So do not hesitate to send a letter or a photo to someone who is away in Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Beirut, wherever they may be fighting for our country at. Or if you want to send a physical letter or a photo to Grandma Lou or Uncle Tom of the Easter Sunday party, use Slap to do it.
That's what's up. So it's not just for what that one thing is, other purpose, especially like for military personnel. That'd be cool, because you know a lot of people got a lot of people in the military. They might be in station like halfway around the world. Boom, they can get a little text. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could do it with the phones to a degree, but some of the phones don't reach over it. If you don't have international service, it's not gonna go through. That's an extra thing. So using the Slap Mobile will cost you less to do that, right?
Yes.
It costs you less to do that, to send pictures to your loved one across the world, because a lot of our cell phones are just national. You have to pay extra to do international stuff, you know. And then other people around the world, other people, I'm gonna share this because you know, I'm gonna share it in the international groups and stuff like that I'm a part of. Other people that's watching this video, share it, because it's a good app, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's something useful that you can use for more than one purpose. All right, we got this video. I'm playing this video to make a point. This one is called The Most Luxurious Prisons. So in the most luxurious prisons, they got communication. Let's see what they're working with, man.
If you've ever struggled between choosing a life of crime or becoming the next big music sensation, then Halden Prison is the perfect place for you. Located in Norway, this prison is the only prison in the entire world to come with a fully equipped recording studio. Music lessons are even offered to the prisoners. On top of all that, when prisoners aren't making their lyrical debut, they can learn other skills by taking the cooking and woodworking classes offered as well. Other activities offered at the Halden Prison are rock climbing, reading in the spacious library, playing soccer, and going to run on the jogging tracks. Once finished enjoying the activities, prisoners can retire to their individual cells, each of which are loaded with a mini fridge, flat screen televisions, toilets, and personal showers. Hosting only about 100 inmates, this minimum security Bastøy prison located on the Bastøy Island in the middle of the Oslofjord is more of an all-expense paid vacation retreat than a prison. And the only price you have to pay is to break a few rules. The inmates here can enjoy all sorts of attractions, such as living in small cottages as opposed to cells, sunbathing, fishing, horseback riding, tennis, saunas, and assist on the prison farm. However, prior to being a dream prison, Bastøy prison was once known for being a brutal juvenile detention center. In fact, nearly 100 years ago in 1915, a riot broke out to protest the harsh living and working conditions. The riot spiraled out of control so fast that the Norwegian government was forced to send their army to the prison in order to help guards subdue prisoners. Unfortunately, the riot provided little to no help in changing the living and working conditions, and it continued to operate until 1970, when the prison was finally shut down, only to be reopened again in 1982 as the now luxury prison we know it as. The Xinjiang prison in Beijing, China, has a bit of a stricter prerequisite in order to get in. This prison only hosts fallen political leaders or high-profile personnel. Built in 1958, it was originally supposed to host war criminals, but in the mid-1990s, the prison was fully renovated into a luxurious prison in order to keep the at the time new but now common senior officials. Prisoners here are each given large cells with personal flat-screen televisions, writing desks, sofas, personal toilets and showers, and washing machines. Prisoners are fed personalized meals depending on their age and severity of the crime, ranging from basic rice and vegetables to extravagant meals. Outside the cells, prisoners are not required to wear uniforms and are allowed to play games, read, exercise, and watch television. In southern Scotland, a privately owned prison named Her Majesty's Prison Addywell has become a learning prison. While many prisons offer their inmates classes and workshops to help build job skills, none are as dedicated as Her Majesty's Prison Addywell. Inmates here are given 40 hours a week for skill-building activities and classes, aimed directly at teaching their inmates job skills and readying them for a simpler transition back into civilian life. Inmates are each given minor control over what classes they want to attend. It's almost like returning back to school, which with all things considered isn't so bad. If you happen to get caught committing a non-violent crime in Leoben, Austria, there's a slim chance you'll be spending your sentence in the appropriately named Justice Center. From the outside, this place will look more like a modern university than a prison. Each prisoner is given their own cell with private bathrooms, flat-screen television, writing desk, and even their very own kitchenette. Outside of the cells, inmates can enjoy a wide variety of recreational activities, like weight training, basketball, reading, table tennis, and of course computer time. Unfortunately, 205 inmates is the maximum this prison can hold, so only the lucky few get to experience it, while the rest are stuck in a regular old prison. Even though having a toddler behind bars doesn't really sound like the best idea, the Aranjuez prison in Spain is the perfect place to raise a family, provided that one or more of the parents is currently serving a sentence there. The Aranjuez prison decided that instead of causing broken homes, it would allow families to live with their incarcerated relative. The prison is fully stocked to take care of children, having its own nursery, play place, and even a children's psychologist. 28-year-old mother and current inmate Carmen Garcia has weighed in on the situation by saying, "They take good care of us, and having my child and husband with me makes me very happy." Carmen is serving a 10-year sentence for murdering her boyfriend. The only catch is that the whole family must be present during all roll calls. Known as the Party Prison, the only thing keeping the San Antonio prison from becoming just another crazy rave party is the armed guards and barbed wire fences surrounding the fun. Pools, barbecue pits, live musicians, and even marijuana are just some of the attractions that make this penitentiary so good, some prisoners don't want to leave. Families and overnight guests are more than encouraged to stay and enjoy their time. As much fun as it seems, we're not quite sure these inmates are learning their lesson. Santa Ana Jail, located in California, USA, is a pay-to-stay prison, meaning that as long as you have the cash, you can stay in the luxurious Santa Ana Jail, rather than in a regular, less glamorous county jail. But it's not cheap. On the first day, inmates must pay a $140 administration fee, and $110 for each following day in the prison. That's roughly $40,000 a year. Inmates, or guests as they're referred to by staff, are given a single private cell with regular doors, are not required to wear a prison uniform and can instead wear their normal clothes, and are allowed to bring their own cell phones or laptops with them. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi is not provided. Over the last few years, crimes being committed by the elderly in Japan are becoming more and more frequent, to the point where Japan now has a specialized prison just for those aged 70 and above, called Onomichi Prison. Most of the inmates here only committed minor crimes, such as shoplifting or possession of drugs. Almost all of Onomichi's elderly inmates have their own cell, with personalized charts that specify the inmates' dietary restrictions and daily medication needed in order to ensure they are getting proper care. They also come with a a 3.6-meter attached room with tatami mat floor, a TV, a desk, a sink, and a toilet. Their personal belongings, mainly books or comics, are kept in a locked suitcase when they are not in their cells. The Anamichi prison is the first of many prisons specifically for the elderly that Japan has plans for. Her Majesty's Prison Wandsworth, located in Wandsworth, England, is equipped with many outlets to help prisoners pass the time away while enjoying their sentence, such as 2 gyms, a sports hall, a chapel that can support up to 10 different religions, and many educational and training programs focused on helping inmates make an easier transition back into civilian life and into the working world. Inmates have even banded together with the help of the prison staff to form an award-winning radio program called Radio Wano. In fact, one of the education programs offered at Her Majesty's Prison is radio production.
Slack was created as a tool to allow families to send photos and notes to loved ones who are incarcerated. We understand the time and effort it takes to send a photo, so we've created a quick and convenient shortcut that allows you to communicate at a much faster pace. Simply upload your photo from your phone to our site and allow us to do the rest. Slack was created as a tool to allow families to send photos and notes to loved ones who are incarcerated. We understand the time and effort it takes to send a photo, so we've created a quick and convenient shortcut that allows you to communicate at a much faster pace. Simply upload your photo from your phone to our site and allow us to do the rest.
like a tutorial on how to be a carpenter or how to learn how to cook. It may be some basic steps to learning these tools to help them when they are released. Right. Or if they would just need to know where resources are, it will be a directory within the app to find resources within the state that they're being released to. Okay. Whether it's alcohol abuse, drug addiction, recovery, food stamps, social assistance, housing. So
you know Trump done changed it. He done made them food boxes now. Y'all seen the food boxes? Man, could we pull that video up?
I got to say one thing about that.
Right.
Trump will be in office for the next
I think he got 2 years left.
Yes, so let's be prepared to move on with the nation after Trump leaves. And also, the first 50 users who sign up for SLAP will receive 5 free credits. So even if you do not want to pay for any credits, sign up today. You will receive 5 free credits and send 5 letters, 5 photos on me. After that, delete the app, walk away. But let me pay for 5 photos to send to your loved ones. And then if you decide that it works for you, then purchase 5 credits. Purchase 1 credit, purchase 10 credits. But just sign up today, receive the 5 free credits, and try it out.
That's what's up. Well, I'm inviting people as we're talking, and I know some of these people got loved ones on the other side of the wall. The topic of the night is the SLAP app, where sending love and pictures is the acronym, and you can go to the Google Store or the Google Play Store and download this app and send apps of pictures and a letter to your loved ones for the prisons that allow them to use the phones or the apps, because a lot of prisons have computer rooms, you know, so they can get. Can they get it on a PC too?
Well, let me jump in. If an inmate within the facility would like to send a letter home, that is not possible for them to do it in return. It's only right now we're a one-way communication. So it only goes from...
They send a picture and they can see it, but they won't be able to send one back.
Right. Okay. So the family member that's out here will be able to write the letter or to send a photo to the inmate. But the inmate himself will not be able to go to a computer lab or pull up their tablet and return.
So how would it work in terms of, like, could they get it printed out or something, like if they got the photo?
I'm going to mail the physical photo to the inmate.
Oh, so okay. Let me get this right. All the information comes to you first.
Yes.
Before it goes out.
Yes.
Then you print it out.
Yes.
And then send it to them.
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm doing is providing service.
Okay.
To eliminate the hectic days of standing in line at the post office or trying to meet a deadline to send a letter off. This way, it's carefree and user-friendly. A girlfriend or a mother can, in the comfort of their home, write a letter in between their reality show and send a picture within an hour.
Wow.
I will receive that order and mail it off that night, and the inmate will receive the letter or photos within 2 to 3 business days.
Well, this jump out, man, it sounds like you're going to have to hire some folk, man. Because if it get like that, you're going to get swamped. You know, I can imagine you now. You know, but this is the first time we definitely going to have him back here to do this a few times. And we're going to have, y'all going to see SLAP Mobile on the screen doing the shows and stuff like that, because we're going to help promote the brother. and it sounds like it's a good thing, man. Like I said, I want to say this again. In the next 10 years, where do you see the app going?
In the next 10 years, I see Slap Mobile becoming completely digital. And we're going to stay with our ground roots of printing out photos and printing out letters and mailing them, but we're going to increase a digital footprint with all the institutions. And this will help family members communicate with their loved ones on a two-way street. Not only will letters go one way, they'll come back the opposite way. Because not only will the mother or the brother be able to communicate with their loved one, but the loved one will be able to reciprocate the love as well.
Right.
So within 10 years, I see Slap Mobile becoming completely digital, and also including like greeting cards for the holidays. And it will be just a way for a mother, a brother, an uncle to say happy holidays to their loved one. And who does not want a personalized greeting card? Christmas time, Valentine's Day, the female that's in the woman's facility getting the Valentine's from her bay with his picture on it.
Right. That'd be nice. They appreciate that.
Instead of a non-personalized one that maybe the girlfriend, her friend, a few cells down may have the same type of greeting card. We'll make a personalized greeting card for any and everyone.
That's dope, man.
So
that's dope, man. So, stuff like that is really needed, man. It's like a lot of so many like the number says, but too many people but that's just United States, around the world. Like when I played that video about the most luxurious prisons, you got I was crazy. They got a recording studio in prison. You go bust your robs out and everything. And I've never heard about it until I played that video. I've never heard nothing like that. But that shows that there's places like the places where they said they let them have the iPads and stuff and the tablet. That'll be a place that you might want to shoot at.
Now, as you joked about, there are honestly institutions within the United States, and they may not be on a state or county level, but on the federal facilities, there are places that have recording studios.
Yeah.
Yes, there are, and because they encourage inmates to get involved, learn the trade, learn music, learn how to play an instrument. And as far as tablets, communication, like I mentioned earlier, institutions are creating a controlled, the key word, a controlled digital environment. So they're allowing these inmates to have tablets, to have access to emails, but it's a control. There's not only a gate or a wall keeping them inside, but also a gate or a wall keeping them from exploring the World Wide Web. They're only allowed what the institution is allowing them to get involved in.
Right.
So understand that they are giving them the option to use technology, but they're limited them to how far they can go with the technology.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess, there's so much stuff going on within the prison system with contraband. That's what they would call it, contraband with the cell phones and certain things. But then they have certain ways that you can communicate, with your peoples and stuff and like that, but it's probably limited. But this is a way where they can at least get some pictures, and it's being sent to them via what the correction officer would go to their office or something, and they would be able to take it to the inmate as in the form of a letter or something like that. How would it show up to them?
What, to the inmate?
Yeah.
Okay. Every day, Monday through Saturday, Some institutions may not give mail on the weekends, but there's mail being delivered. And I'm one of the pieces of mail that hopefully an inmate will receive underneath their door. They will receive a letter or a photo from their loved one from our company. And currently, that's the only way that they will be able to receive the letter or the photo, through the physical U.S. Postal Service. We're unable to send it in a digital image directly to their tablet or directly to their email. But within the next few years, all things can be possible.
All right. We're going to run that video, man. We'll be right back with you. Run some of that raw reality. I'll be right. Make sure y'all share this, too.
Take a look at the YouTube video, Slap Mobile. Also, we're on all social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Slap Mobile is the key word. You'll find us anywhere.
All right. Run that video, Rube.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Sharissa Lene, and you are tuned into Raw Reality TV. We are here on this beautiful April day in Cadwater Park in Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton represent. And I am here with my guest today, Mr. Sean Crisis.
Hello out there. How's everybody doing? My name is Sean Crisis. There's actually a duck right there, which is really beautiful. That'd have been a beautiful shot. But Sean Crisis. I'm from New Brunswick, New Jersey, North Brunswick / New Brunswick, New Jersey. Exit 9 off the Turnpike if you're not familiar. I'm a poet. I'm a rapper. I'm a student. I'm a boyfriend. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm basically a lot of different things. But I just try to play my role as the day goes by.
And there you have it, Sean Crisis.
From the north side of Brunswick where the temptation be rough in the pasture like Gino Ackles, who I smell a punk coming, who I smell a cum coming from my spot like a feminist. Please play your role before you alter my temperament. You fucking with stripes now, but this ain't no peppermint. I'm Tony the Tiger, great shit I represent, so go ahead and send them in. I stop all they meddling, you children get dealt with like Adrian Peterson. Feeling real Viking-like when I go and pick up the mic and leave it battered and bruised. You thought it was Janelle Rice or Palmer, I'm on a Palmer, no club, just revolvers that are slaughtered. You martyrs bound down, you must just love being a part of what come through. I got rounds in this ballpoint, arms connected to knuckles with bitch that ain't a boy joint. If that ain't a punchline, then tell me what might be. My pen most rappers I nicknamed it Ali, or maybe Rocky. Cause I've learned to take stairs equipped with respirators. Cause we done learn from them cameras. Shit is always going down in the elevator. Ay. Flow out for 5. Mouth ain't gotta move. You see it in my eyes, red beamed. Scandalized to get me out this hell hole. Only motherfucking clerk putting in overtime hours when the stores close. I'm from the Garden State where we charge for steak. I'm addicted to this music like the smoke that's in my mucus. Real nigga lingo, best believe I speak it fluent. Yo, look, check it. Rumor has it I'm steady spazzing, smoke a pound with a dragon. No conversation, if I'm talking we saying pass it. I'm dropping classic, now let's imagine I'm faster than most these rappers with both legs broken and my pants sagging. You been a bandwagon, I'm the new Van Laden causing traffic delay and shit. I should get paid for this, if you God I'm an atheist with no remorse. Yo, my flow is sharp as the nicest sport that you can afford. Apparently my appearance ain't what they looking for. I'd rather die as a hero than be alive as a coward. I fuck your bitch at a wedding right after y'all say y'all vows. I'm off the tree like an owl. I shoot the 3 then I foul, cause life's a competition. And I'ma make sure y'all never score, cause that's the only way I know I'm winning. Strictly lyrics, no description. 2020, that's my vision. Get the fuck up out my business if your ass ain't talking business. I'm certified, I deserve to strive. You deserve with fries. That means you sweet. See, I practice the shit I preach. I take orders at Mickey D's and go roll me a sack of weed on the mic. I never could free spit so much I hardly could breathe. Y'all niggas faking and weed. We all started from Adam, then Adam fucked Eve. So I guess you could say I got a fucked up breed. But please, before I leave, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Mellow B, nigga.
Annihilate women in my dialogue. Weak MCs die along with the chorus side. Roll, kill, gripping the microphone. I'm a part of a dying breed. Only a couple of MCs within my league. Selected few to enter the kingdom. A step closer to enlightenment. I wake at the third eye. Really begin to live what life we live. On the way caught up in everyday routines. The number one killer for hopes and dreams. I hope we see it's never too late to follow our dreams. It's the essence, the foundation to achieving eternal happiness. So what's really happening? What the hell we still trapping in? Unable to exit, begin attracting all the heart desire. Never set in stone. We own the potential to switch up. In the midst of chaos, I've messed up, but never the one claiming that I gave up. For the most part, I'm doing it for the art, giving the heart the pure joy it needs. And for that sole purpose, I shall remain. And for that sole purpose, I shall remain infinite. Envision it. Yeah.
So, interestingly enough, I actually met Sean at an event in Trenton about a couple months ago, and he came through and shut the place down. I mean, every eye and ear was on this guy right here, and I was like, wow, he's dope. You know, sometimes it takes a lot to wow the crowd, and I think you definitely did it. I don't think you did it. You did it. Yeah, so I got some questions lined up for you. You know, the first question is, how did you come up with the name Sean Crisis?
About, I would say 2 years ago, I was at work, and then I had did a Google search of the name Chase, because Chase was what my artist name used to be. And I saw there was just like Chase and Chase, Cash and Chase, a Chase out in like London. I'm just like, yo, there's so many different Chases. I'm already grouping myself in an abundance of Chases. So I'm just like, I don't know what else to call myself. So I was going through literally an identity crisis. I'm like, who am I? I'm just like, yo, who am I? And then I was just like, identity crisis, Sean Crisis, identity Sean Crisis. All right, Sean Crisis, I'm sticking it. Like, and that was it.
That's actually a dope story. Some people are like, you know, I don't know how. I just came up with it one day. You know, I just liked it. You know, so it's good that you have a story behind it, and it's like almost by accident. You know, so that's a cute story. But okay, so you say you're a rap artist. You do spoken word. So what do you like to do the most between? I mean, because rap is rhythm and poetry. Spoken word is basically poetry, but what actually like inspires you the most between, even though it's kind of related,
yeah,
but like what do you know, what would you say the difference is?
To me, in the present moment, I like to rap more than I like poetry. It switches on and off. Like I can have a hiatus with poetry, and then I'll be all pro rap, and then it'll be the complete opposite. It all depends on like how my mood is, and like I feel like sometimes it changed with the seasons, because all throughout winter I was like all just like, you're so alone and you're so by yourself, you're so like in the cold. So I was like, I'm a poet now. And then like springtime hit, I'm so out and social. I was like, all right, cool. I feel like the vibes around, so I'm just gonna be a rapper. Inspiration, I draw from anything. It can, like the duck, how he's literally just around different, like a different species, but yeah, he's just so calm and not caring of.
And unbothered by us.
Yeah, because we're not bothering him, which is beautiful. But I don't know. Inspiration can come from my family, from my friends, from stuff I'm going through at school. I go to KARIM University, by the way. It can come from honestly anything. It could come from a conversation that I had. It can come from a situation just like this, come from a relationship. It can come from, I could draw inspiration almost from anything, but sometimes I like when it just hits me more, so I have to go and seek out a muse for me to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna write about. Because then it just gets tiring. Not tiring, it's more so it just becomes, I guess, tiresome, because you're like, oh, I gotta write about this because this is what I'm going through. That's what I say.
Right, I definitely understand. So you just can't sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to write a poem about the sand, ducks, and it has to hit you from within. I definitely feel you on that. I'm the same way, because I write as well. So I definitely can relate. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Later on. Yes, but right now it's all about you. It's all about you. But no, I definitely will. So okay, let me see what other questions I got for you. Because I just go off the top. But like I said to you earlier, except with my freestyle, because I don't want to be like, yo, yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that again, because they not ready for it. They not ready. They not ready for the hotness.
Or was I just drifting back?
I remember looking at stars alone in the dark with only my thoughts to keep me alive. Cause consciously irresponsible, universal demise, or repeating creation through philosophers' eyes. To be or not to be, it was the question of the ages. The answer that I was after was difficult, understatement. Since man played a hand in this destruction, should I trust him to carry out my instructions? Do I save the world for babies yet unborn to thwart corruption? Wars, elections sworn to usher in democracy, but only mock me. The god on their dollar looked nothing like me, poorly copied. Indoctrinate they hawking as my word was effing blasphemy. Excuse my words, but I created them. We'll call it amnesty, but damned if I'll be using their agendas to abuse my children made in my image, with my breath and with my spirit. And here I am waiting desperate for them to see me. Mirror reflections so the recognition should be easy, but these in the night I'm taking this cyber place to be TV, where black is uncommon and white's essential like breathing. Please believe me, this is not what I intended for them. I made them gods so my Qurans will be extended through them. It's now haram to be divine, but they don't mind if you repented to him. And when did I assign a gender to me? But that's just a piece of the problem when children are suicidal, cause life is no longer thriving and caving inward like stars do when they've exhausted their fire. I'm tired. So now the atom lays in my hands awaiting decision. The nucleus is primed and neutral awaiting the fission. All it would take is one piss and clap and the world is ended. Then I remembered looking at stars and who they resembled. The souls of a billion stars, these are blazing the embers. And so I didn't. And so I didn't. And so I didn't.
Too much of your rap music, but I heard a lot of your spoken word. So I I actually want to hear both. Like, do you have any videos
Yo, Mac, I don't even understand. Yo, Mac, I don't even understand how they didn't understand you. And I don't even understand how they didn't understand you in that Mary joint.
Yeah, I
Kick
know,
that old
man.
robotic, futuristic George Jetson
Yeah,
crazy joint.
just like Uniblab, robotic kicking flab, or flavor bit of batter, chitter chatter, matter than the Mad Hatter. I bet your eyes come by fatter. I got the data to turn your body into antimatter. And just like a piece of sizzling, you'll fit inside my stomach with the eggs and grits between. The king is what I mean. My man, get a cup and put some change inside your hand. Now hold up, let's make this official. Everybody, let's agree that MCs need a tissue. The folks my only issue. I bet your mama miss you, and I bet the Mac take off like an MX missile. No more you whining on the charts climbing as I make the phone kicking out more harder than a diamond. And if you didn't know who's rhyming, I guess I'm gonna say Craig Mack with perfect timing. You won't be around next year. My rap's too severe, kicking mad flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max, brand new flavor in your ear. Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother freeze, man's undisputed and deep-rooted. Funk smoke that leaves your brains booted. This bad MC with stamina like Bruce Jenner, the winner takes of MCs for dinner. You're crazy like that glue, that think that you can outdo my 1-2 that's sick like the flu. Shake 'em down, boy, I flip, boy, all the time. Cause boy, the rhyme you kickin' ain't worth a dime. Seems like there's no competition in this rap world expedition. You come around and knock you out position. Knock 'em out. No flame could ever dig a grave. Both the Mac, the power pack, and black make you see make crack. And here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Max, a brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max, brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in Ha! Max dope with more hope than the Pope, but for MCs more knots than rope. I'd like to break it down, breaking, forsaken laws of MC shaking with this track that my man's making. MCs will run like a bomb threat, I bet, or better yet, make you sweat, getting hotter than the sun get. Craig Mack is the flame that romps from here to Tibet. I break all rules with my action, that the maxing to MC stop relaxing. This brand new sheriff that's in town is getting down, leaving bodies buried in the ground. I set up rhymes for a decoy down for bad boy, watch the MCs not destroy. And here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. It's time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking brand new flavor in your ear. Max brand new flavor in your ear. Ha!
Thing we supposed to do. We're gonna go through the steps, right?
Yes, I would like to go through the steps just to show our audience tonight how easy it is to send an actual photo. And we're going to start from creating an account to actually sending the actual photo.
All right, well, let's take us through the steps, man. Oh, this is the video of it. You got a video of that?
No, actually, we're going to actually
We're gonna do it on live.
Do it live.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna take you through the steps on how this go. Oh, we got it on the screen. I see that. I just see this popped up. Okay, so you got to log in. Nobody can see the password or nothing. So we're gonna log in. We're gonna take you through the steps on how this is done. Once again, while they're doing that, this app is for you can communicate. So you can communicate with your loves. I like how you got that on the screen too. So you can communicate with your loved ones in the prison system, not just in the United States, but internationally also. What'll happen is you send the picture with the letter to him, and he makes sure it gets to the prison that allows this type of technology to be used. But it's also internationally. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is why earlier, if y'all scroll back, for the ones that's watching this video, if y'all scroll back, I played the most luxurious prisons in the world. And some of them prisons allow you to do, they got music studios, you can have your iPads, your phones in certain ones, you know what I mean? So all prisons are not like hard labor, chain gang type of things. And you can, and this brother right here with the Slap app allows you to get across to your people in a faster, quicker, cheaper manner. So we're going to go through some of the steps here right now. You check him out, and you know, we start the process. Let's start it. Okay, I see like Rube, you got it over there. So, okay, so basically this is the sign up page, right? So everybody sees the sign up page.
This is where you create your account. If you go to the website, you'll go to either the link for your Apple users or your Android users. And just, Ruby, you can just click on the Apple and it'll take you straight to the, there we go. There you go. Now, if you want, you can create an account. Now, as you see, you could use your email address.
Big shout out to comedian DK. He just logged in. Check out the app, brother, while we're going through the steps, man. This is for you can communicate with people in prison. It's a revolutionized, different way where you can send pictures with the letter to your people that's incarcerated all across the world, not just the United States. Go ahead, brother.
Now, Ruby, you can use a generic email if you like, or if you want to actually be included in a new user, you can create an account today and be live.
That's right. So we're actually going to take you through the process to show you, you know, how it's done, and with the sign up process. and we'll show you how that goes down. We're doing it live right here on the Munk Show. Matter of fact, while that's going on, you know what I'm gonna do? I gotta put some. You know, I got to put. Maybe could we get some music in the background? Can I play some music? No, I'm gonna do it from over here though. I'm gonna do it from over here.
Now
while they doing that, you know what I'm saying? And he can present that. You know, put a little hip hop on. You know, we gotta keep it authentic because we was raised on this thing right here, man. We was raised on this thing, so it's even dope. I'm still in awe, like, oh man, because when he first contacted me, I thought it was somebody else because I know a few different OMARs. And then when I looked at his picture, I was like, oh, that's from our camp. I'm like, oh, my man done his thing. So we got to give some praise, man.
Okay, now.
Give me a little bit of volume, Rube, so we can talk it through him, give a little volume. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
Ruben has signed up. You created an account.
Okay. I'm going to sign up.
Now you're going to go ahead and sign up.
So I did my full name, to the email address, password. I know the text is in black. Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, people don't need to see all of that. They just we're just showing the process.
Oh yeah. And okay, so I'm gonna click on sign up. Okay, it says you haven't added a recipient yet. Add a recipient. Tag in the button.
Is there any way, Ruben, that you can change the font so they can see that area?
That's what I was just talking. That's what I was just saying.
Is it showing up in black?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, they can see it. It's pretty big on my screen, but if you seen it from your phone, but I'm seeing it from the computer, and you can see pretty good from here.
Oh, okay. Well, now from this screen here, Ruben, what you're going to do, anyone that signs up, it brings them to this first screen, and this is the add recipient screen, and this is where you make your mailing list in so many words. You're going to add the people that you know who is currently incarcerated. Okay. So, Ruben, if you want, you can go to add recipient.
I have to sign in.
Go to add recipient. There you go. Well, no, Ruben, you're moving too fast. Yeah, go now on the go to recipient. Now click on add a recipient. Now right here, this is as you make your, so to speak, your contact list. So Ruben, you could we're just walking the users through, so you can make up a name for a generic inmate.
Okay, everybody can see that. I'm gonna make sure that everything is rolling. We still live, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see that because I know people are logging in like, what the hell's all these lines and stuff? We're doing a live registration to show you how the registration process is with this brother right here, Omar Mathis. He created the app. This SLAP is really an acronym for sending
love and photos.
Love and photos. I said pictures, my bad. Sending love and photos to your ones incarcerated in whatever prison system that would allow this to send it. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably the majority of them, because you're sending it to him first, and then he sends the actual printout of the photo and the letter. So we want to give them the stipulations. Hey, Dramatic, you see this, Dramatic? I see you getting a lot of views on your show. I need you to help my man out. Invite him to your show.
We'll be over there next, Dramatic. Yeah, I know you got an open door policy.
Yeah.
So
Dramatic getting a lot of views. He's doing his thing.
I'm gonna inbox you, or you inbox me, Dramatic. Let's make this happen.
You know, it's all good though.
901.
Because we took over the town, man. You know what I mean? People don't understand. Go ahead.
The next line, it says business number.
Okay, it's the booking number.
Booking number.
Now you could make a generic number, and the booking number is pretty much for any inmate. They receive an institution number when they come into the facility, and this is how they are identified.
So we just say like just use generic.
Yeah, we could do a generic one, just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now the next field is the state that the current inmate is located in, and as you can see, once you go to state, it's a drop box, and it goes to every state within the country. And Ruben, pick whichever state you choose. You want.
Wow.
It doesn't have to be New Jersey. It can be anyone. Okay. Now we're going to an inmate who's currently in Colorado. Now, when we go to the institution, it pulls up every institution within the state of Colorado.
That's a lot of work.
Whether it's a county facility, a state facility, or a federal facility. And you can pick any one, Ruben.
That's dope, man. I see that. That looks like a lot of work went into that.
Now, once you've done that, you're going to create the account. And as you can see, the information for the current inmate is there. Now, and if you're ready to send, after this, you're ready to send the image or a letter, you'll go right down to the pin, which is at the corner of the right-hand corner. And as you can see, it gives you a prompt to either write a letter or upload images. So you can choose whichever one you would like to do, Ruben. Yep. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's listening, Slack Mobile does print out emojis.
Oh, yeah?
So you can write your letter and include emojis as you type
it.
it.
Little smiley face and stuff?
Smiley face. Thumbs up. Anything you think that will put more emphasis in your words as you're writing your letter. So as you can see, Ruben wrote a quick letter and he uploaded an image. So now you're going to save it as a draft just so you can review and make sure everything that you submitted is exact. So that's the image that Ruben submitted, and underneath of it is the images. And as you see, there's a prompt that gives you can either edit the current letter that you have, or you can go ahead and send it. Now, like he wanted to edit so he could add more to the letter. This way, you can start a letter and don't have to complete it. So if you started a letter at 9 o'clock in the evening, you could come back to it the next day and finish it. So don't limit yourself to just a few lines. Write a book if you have time. It's all going to be the same price.
So no matter how much they write, it's still going to be 55 cents.
Yep.
If they do like 55 pages, it's still 55 cents.
It's still one letter.
Wow. Wow, that's good.
We're not going to tell people to write a book now.
Yeah. I mean, like to get to like 100 pages and stuff, but still.
If
what's the limit on the pages that they?
There is no limit. There is no limit.
Wow. But the thing is, if they send it to you, you would have to reprint all of that.
I would just so much not rewrite it, but just transfer it from where they wrote it into my stationery.
Okay. That sounds like a smart thing, man.
So what all Ruben has to do now is where he's at is hit send letter, because he has the 5 free credits that we gave out to him. And the prompt says your letter was successfully sent. Now, what Ruben can do is go to his history, and it will show that letter and photo is currently pending in our database. Once I receive the message that there's a letter and photo to be mailed out, I'll print out it, and that pending status will be transferred will be changed to sent, which I'm about to do right now.
I see how it looks. So that's how it will look. You have to put your picture in the left. That's like a letterhead.
Yes.
So you put that right in there. You see the picture. Then you write all your words and everything.
Actually, that is just the preview. It's showing that a brief description of the letter that they just wrote, and one of the images that they just uploaded. Now, if Ruben goes back to his credit or refreshes that page, the pending will get updated to sent, and he will see that his current letter. No, you got to go to history. And you see it changed from pending to sent. So that let Rubens know that his current letter and photo has been mailed out to the institution. Now, Ruben, if you want to click on credits to show all our current audience how much each credit costs, and it goes in increments from 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 to 30. And they're in increments of 55 cents. Like I mentioned earlier, one photo or one letter is cheaper than a cup of coffee. So, Ruben, how easy was it for you to navigate through the app?
Actually, whoops, there we go. Sorry about that. It was actually pretty simple. You know, the first time, you got to remember, I'm using, you can't go by my status, but because I got a lot of stuff going on this one screen, as you guys can see.
Yes.
But overall, I think if I didn't have all this going on, it was really simplex. It was very, very easy.
Right.
Yeah, one time, it might take a few minutes just to get the hang of it, but I think the second time around, bam, there you go.
From start to finish. From start to finish, Ruben, can you give me a guesstimate about how long it will take you to actually write a letter?
I would say, depending on what letter you can, depending on how fast you type, you could probably take maybe 3 to 5 minutes to write a letter. You know, depending, like you say, you could write as long as you want.
Right.
I just wrote a couple of words in there just to sample it out, but I think you can probably send the whole thing in less than 5 minutes. You know, depending on what you write. You know, like you said, if you want to write a book, it might take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Long stories. But overall, it's very simplex, very, very easy.
Yeah. So for our users who's currently listening and viewing us,
I highly recommend it.
Please check it out for yourself and understand that we're not making the system harder. We're making it easier. And please, we're giving you 5 free credits. Utilize that. Send a letter. Send a photo. Say hello. Say I was thinking about you. Trust me. You will put a big smile on someone's face.
That's dope, man. What's even doper is that we're using, what y'all know or not, we're using a new technology that we didn't have before that allows you to see all the stuff on the screen. You can see the fill out page. You can see all the fields that you can use on the actual site. So it's like a tutorial. We just taught you how to use the app, you know, on the air while we're doing the show. A lot of shows can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about coming to Hamilton Radio. You know, if you want to come here, you have something to present, we can actually bring it up on the screen in high def, and you can show people how to engage in your particular app or function or whatever you have going on. Now, pardon the screen, that's kind of blurry right now. Pardon that, we're working on that. As you see that, that's kind of blurry because you can't really see the definition, so we can bring it right up in front of your face so you can see the definition. But as you just seen that, you know what I'm saying, you can see how to use the Slap mobile app to communicate with your peoples and our incarcerated loved ones And once again, this is not just in America. This is all around the world. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give my man some extra time. But right now, hey, Rude.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this track, man. Transcendent. I got to play one of my joints, you know, because it's a special night. Transcendent space and time. So, you know, we're going to come right back with my mans. Matter of fact, you can show all that stuff while we playing this track. So, let me turn this down. Turn this down right here. And, oh, it came back on by itself. We got a ghost in the house. It's just doing what it want to do. You know, this is one of the tracks by me because, you know, I got to promote myself sometimes. You know, I do music too. This is Transcending Space and Time.
She can do it. It's just she gotta have some type of cover up, lingerie or something. It just can't be fully nude.
Cut the mic, dude. that was one of my tracks, Transcending Space and Time. I had to throw something up in there. This last segment of the show, we're gonna walk you through the website of the Slap Mobile. Hold up. Let me turn that down because I'm doubling up. I still got the volume turned up on the Facebook Live. All right, we're gonna start on the app and we're gonna go through some of the tabs and the pages on the actual website. So pull that up, Rube. Pull that up. Let's see that, and we'll talk. He'll talk us through it, and we'll go through the different tabs, man, because I know it takes a long time to put some of this stuff together. So the first thing we'll like to start with, we've seen the login process.
Yes.
We've seen that earlier. We've seen the login process. Let's see the features. Let's go to the features tab. Break down the feature tabs and how do you put that together.
Okay, pretty much the feature tab just showcases everything that Slap does. As you can see, there's a tab that says you can send photos, you can send letters, you can add recipients, and everything, like I said, it's hassle-free. I mean, just says what it says, leave the hard, what it says, leave the hard what?
Leave the hard parts to us, so that your focus will shift onto those who really matter the most.
You see how you see what that's saying? You see how strong that is?
Right. Hassle free. Slap. I mean, that's a nice work too, man. That's a nice design too. With the,
you can send the photos. You can strike your best pose and send photos on the fly.
I just noticed that the Slap was in the whole Slap logo is heart shaped.
Yes, you caught that, right?
I'm just seeing that now.
Slick, right?
Like, oh, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Registered trademark.
Okay.
Cannot be used nowhere else.
All right.
We will come for you.
Hey, you got to, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
We're registered trademark, patented.
Can't steal his joint. Don't try to steal it. Don't try to steal it. We go through, you know, we G'd up too. Don't make us come through you. No matter what country you're in, we come from looking for you. You know what I mean? See your man's right there. See your man's right there. I heard it. Yeah, man. He don't believe the hype. He don't believe. I got a car. See, he think he gangster. This guy, cause he got some weight on, he think he gangster. He don't know what he said. He don't even know he in the room with. You don't know.
Yeah.
I think you lightweight. Let's bring John Greco up on here. Come on, John. Come on, John Greco. He has a show with Hamilton. I ain't gonna be that hard on him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm not used to people walking on my show and announce. But he's cool. He has a show. We just shut. What time your show come on?
Roundtable Tuesday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, you gotta sit on the mic because they can't hear you. Turn his mic on, man. I shouldn't be answering this, but connect camera. Great. I can't do the call because I got a call coming in on the messenger. I can't take no calls while I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing the show. We brought John Greco on. He's like was intern, talk show host, and everything else. I'm gonna make him an impromptu bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
Since you just coming in my show like that, you need a firearm. You know, it get gangster up in here, man. You could have walked into some Bloods and Crips and stuff and all types of stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't really playing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, nobody really comes here like that unless I know. So, being that the security was breached, Ruben getting some body shots at the end of the night. Like, tell me that.
I told Ruben pass those body shots.
You know. You gonna pass him?
We talked about two different body shots, but
I'll give you some if you want some. If you want some. Oh, this joint's gonna hurt too, man. You see that? This joint's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna dig all into that Pillsbury Doughboy flesh you got. Like,
the body shot's either gonna hurt the stomach or the head, one or the other.
Oh no, man, we're gonna hit you right in the chest. But the main reason we here is for the represent the Slap Mobile. This is what you can communicate with your peoples and through the jail system internationally. You know what I'm saying? And this is my man OMAR MATHIS who created the app. So we're gonna continue going through the website. Pull the website back up because we just went through the features part, and we got what 7 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? We could add a couple of more times because I want people to be able to see this, because not only will you see it live, you know, we're gonna share this because it'll be stored on my Facebook page. People can still rewatch this and go and skim through it if you want to, so you can get to the different parts. So we went through the features parts. let's go to the screenshots. Let's see what the screenshots is about.
Now, the screenshots that you're currently looking at is basically not every screenshot within the app, but the basic, like the first one is your login screen. And then the second screen, as you can see, is once you log in and you have set up an account, it is the your settings. If you wanted to add recipients, your credits, your history, and the history just stands for all your letters that you sent throughout the time you've used the app.
So you can keep track of everything.
Yes.
Okay.
You can also delete your letters once you send them.
Okay.
So once the user sends the letter, they can delete it at any time. They don't have to think that their letter is stuck in cyberspace somewhere. It's gone.
Okay, so people are like, all right, I have somebody who just said, just said off air, somebody said if they want to send, what if my man is in jail? This is from Bright Sister. What if my man is in jail and she wants to send some sexy pics? How would she go about that?
She could send the pictures, but I would recommend that she stays covered until she contacts the institution to find out what is acceptable and what is not acceptable.
Mm.
And what I mean covered up, if she want to send some semi-explicit, meaning that lingerie is fine, because majority of the institutions throughout the country will accept a lingerie photo, but nothing with nudity.
Okay. I'm reading the comments and somebody said, slap your mama mobile.
Slap that app.
Slap that, because it's a slap app, Rob, slap app, you know what I mean? But you're going to get a lot of that. Maybe you could like incorporate that in there somewhere. But
whoever's
really
getting the
slap,
lingerie photo will do more than slap that app.
Yeah, slap really means sending love in photos. It's an acronym. But, people going to take it and they're going to do what they want with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a use. I love the design of the website. Let's see. The bio. Let's check out the bio. Let's check out the bio tab. Walk us through the bio tab, man.
Okay. The bio pretty much is a brief understanding of myself. It doesn't give any personal information, but it allows people to understand that I'm providing a service from a perspective that I see a need for, and that I'm trying to tap into not a need or a service that has been left unapproached or unutilized. Some people are scared to jump into this environment. They think of inmates as the disenfranchised or the do not touch community. And I look at them as still people, because I know people who are currently incarcerated and they earn for some form of communication, whether it's mail, visits, or phone.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What else? Did we leave anything? We got this. What about the watch? What's the watch about? That was the video that we watched. Oh, that's a watch. Okay. We have About Us. Get About Us before we go to subscribe in the blog, because I definitely want to get into the blog.
Now, pretty much About Us is about Slap Mobile, my company. Not so much about Slap, but about Slap Mobile, the company. And like it states, the mission statement is, our goal is to keep relationships strong. We want to keep that family connected. We want that person who is away to come home still in contact or still in tune with what they missed from the time that they were away. And a letter and letters and photos will do that.
Right.
Because they will say, well, oh yeah, I saw the picture of y'all at the graduation, or I remember the picture of the birthday party. I mean, so it's a way for, like I mentioned earlier, for a person to capture a moment in time.
Okay, that's what it is, man. I'm kind of like real impressed, like to see my. Like, I'm still off like to see my man's from back in the day, and then boom, because when he first hit me, when I see Omar, I'm thinking about somebody else from somewhere else. Then it wasn't until tonight. Matter of fact, yesterday, that I said, "Oh, this Omar, this my man. Put on a couple pounds, but it's like that's from back in the day. Oh my God!" So that's what's dope about this, because to bring your friends over from over 20 years ago, that's doing something positive nowadays. That's the part, my friends. That's the shit. That's the shit. And we're gonna keep this going on, and I'm gonna make him a regular sponsor. So y'all gonna see the Slap Mobile thing regularly on my shows. And we're gonna put it on everybody else's shows too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that's deep, because we have an overwhelming number of people incarcerated all around the world that can use this app. Okay, one more thing. What was is another feature? Let's go to another. Rue, bring up the top tab again. Let's see that. The top part of the page on the website. Okay, what's which part did we
go to? Subscribe.
Subscribe. Yes, go to subscribe. Okay, break this down for us.
Now, pretty much subscribe is, what you see is what you get. Every month I submit a newsletter, and I just inform all my subscribers what's going on in society. If I'm going to sponsor a promotion for 10% off photos, or just letting people know it's springtime. Go outside, take some good pictures, send them to your loved ones. Or if there's information out there that I think should be shared with all my users, as far as a certain institution may be currently on lockdown, or there may be some type of update with the prison setup that they need to know. It's just another form of communication.
Okay, man. Is there anything that we're missing? Let's see. Let's go back to the front page. I think that's the fill out. That's the fill out page and everything.
Yeah, that was
definitely gonna run when we close. We're gonna run a commercial again. Did we miss anything? What else is there? The blog. What about the blog?
The blog right now is just a few brief letters that I put together, a letter that I put together just to
show them like an example of how it would look.
Right. And that one is just three reasons why mail is important to someone in jail.
Man, I'm getting some crazy messages right now. This lady, I don't know who she is, but she's right, sister. No, I know who she is. But she's talking crazy right now. If y'all, you know what? I don't even know if I want to repeat some of this on the air. Y'all just got to go to the post and see this shit, because this is getting kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Now, 3 reasons why mail is important to someone in jail. Read that off for us, man.
Well, 3 reasons is the person receiving a letter or a photo feels a personal connection to the outside world, and moments are shared, which in turn create memories. A sense of security is formed knowing that the person who was away has not been forgotten. Time away from someone can be painful, but if a visit is not feasible, then mail is the next best thing. Just think about that. If someone can't drive 2 hours to see a person, then send a letter, send a picture. Just please leave the comments and share your concerns and experience about sending mail to someone in jail.
That's what's up. Hey, man, we had a great time. You know, we about to close out. And once again, it's all about the Slap. Go download the app and see what's all about.
Slap that up.
Slap that app. And run that video, run this commercial one more time, man, and then we gonna close the show out.
Slapmobile.com. Check us out.
Slap was created as a tool to allow families to send photos and notes to loved ones who are incarcerated. We understand the time and effort it takes to send a photo, so we've created a quick and convenient shortcut that allows you to communicate at a much faster pace. Simply upload your photo from your phone to our site and allow us to do the rest.
All right, man. That was it. One more time. Where can they download the app? Give them some brief information, you know, where they can download the app and how they can get in contact with you.
Okay. You can download the app at www.slapmobile.com. Click on the link if you have an Apple phone, or click on the other link if you have an Android. You can also email me at info@slapmobile.com if you have any information. So please check us out, Facebook or Instagram and Twitter, Slap Mobile, slapmobile.com. Click on the links, create an account, receive 5 free credits, go from there.
All right. You know, y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. The Slap app, my man OMAR MATHIS, you know what I'm saying, is revolution how you can communicate with your peoples in the prison system, not just in the United States, but internationally. So, check that out. Give reviews. Check the video out. Skim through it. And I'll see you next week on the Munk Show. Peace.